What can't you do, Jesus? Let's go!
Got married in 2018. When I came here in South Africa, we are not praying, me and Gift, but we're just enjoying life here in South Africa, drinking, doing useless things. Until 2023, when they started attacking me from nowhere. It was that day when Gift was at work. I was at home around 7 p.m. I was inside my room, and then I'll be quick, so please pay your attention. I don't want to take much of your time. So I was inside my room, and from that moment, I just feel like something just moved in my head. Me, I thought it was headache, and then I take one tablet of Disprin, I drink. After that, I started feeling dizzy. That I was feeling like I am going to run mad. Sorry, I don't want to cry. I was feeling like I am going to run mad. I called Gift. He was at work. He did not answer the phone. I called him again. He did not answer the phone until he answered my call. And then I told him to come back home. I'm not feeling well. He refused. He called my friend to come and see what is happening. My friend, she came, and then she said, this thing is serious. How did it happen? I said, it just happened like something was moving in my head from nowhere. I'm just feeling dizzy. My friend, she told me, can you sleep? I said, no, I can't sleep. The way I'm feeling like something is going to happen. Just hold my hand. That was 2023. She held my hand, and things were very, very serious. He called Gift. He came. We went to the hospital. It was Steve Biko. They tried everything, but they said, no, you are fine. They just give me one tablet. I drink. We came back home. It was very serious until we went to Reese Pasture there. But the money that they were telling us, it was very expensive. We didn't manage. So things was getting worse day by day. I was not able to stay alone, but I must have someone to hold my hand, because for me, I was feeling like I am going to run mad. Just like that, I was feeling like I am going to run mad. So by that day, after 1 week, Gift, he arranged transport. He sent me back home. When he sent me home, they take me to another man of God who was praying for me. It was very serious when I was in Malawi. The attack was too much. They tried their best. Gift tried his best to send money for my hospital bills, but nothing was changing until January. There was another lady, she came to pray for me. And then as she was praying for me, she told me a lot of things about me. And then she said, and also I see that there is something in your stomach. After that, the attack was too much. We were just wasting money for hospital bills, but nothing was changing. Until I started to go to another man of God. That was January last year. That man of God, he told me a lot, also the same things that the lady told me, like it's my friend who did those things. They wanted to kill me, and then they failed. Then they wanted me to run mad. After that man of God, the same day, he said, but you must go back to South Africa. I was like, the way I suffered in South Africa, how can I go back in South Africa? He said, no, go back to South Africa. I refuse. From January, I refused to come back here because I was thinking about how I suffered before. January, I refused to come back in South Africa. February, I refused until March. He was keeping on reminding me that go back to South Africa. I was not ready to come back here. I was not ready. Until he said that, do you remember the time that I told you to go back to South Africa? I said, yes. He said, it was God who said you must go back to South Africa. I was like, but how? The way I suffered in South Africa, I don't even see any place where I can go so that they can pray for me. And by that time, I was not fine. I was still sick. But that man of God, he said, go back to South Africa. As he was telling me that, he also told me that I see that they put something in your stomach, in your womb. There is a pot. I was surprised because the other lady also told me the same thing. And then I called Gift. I said, let me just obey. I called Gift to send me money for transport. I come back here in South Africa. When I came back here in South Africa, I spent only 3 weeks, and then they attacked me again. And by that time, it was very serious. Church of God, I was going mad. To be honest, I was going mad. Gift wanted to send me back home again. But my brother-in-law, who is staying in Joburg, he refused. He said, don't go back to Malawi. For me, I was forcing Gift to send me back home. But without knowing that they were calling me that time to kill me. I did not know that they were calling, because the way I was forcing Gift, there's another lady who told me in Joburg that they were calling you to kill you. You would have died in 2 days. I was surprised. I did not even believe about all of those, because by that time I did not even know anything about spiritual attacks. I did not go back to Malawi. I went to Joburg to stay with my sister. I was staying there. I stayed there for 2 weeks. As I was staying there, the attack was too much. All of you saw how destroyed I was when I come here. I stayed there for 2 weeks, and then the other pastor said, no, you cannot stay with your sister. Go back to Pretoria. I was like, so in Malawi, they say I must come back here in South Africa. I found someone who is praying for me, and he's refusing again. He said, go back to Pretoria. What am I going to do? I can't even stay alone there because of what was happening to me. And where I was staying in floor number 8. I was feeling like I can jump from that floor. I was feeling like I can even take a knife and do something to myself. So staying alone as Gift was going to work, it was very difficult for me. And then he insisted. He said, no, go back to Pretoria. You can't stay with your sister. Today, you must go back to Pretoria. It was very difficult for me. It was hurting me, because another pastor in Malawi said, go back to South Africa. Here, I find someone who was taking care of me. Who was praying for me in Joburg, in Kagiso. But he said, no, go back to Pretoria. Yet here, I don't even know any place where I can go for people to pray for me. It was very difficult for me. The attack was too much. It was real madness. I was like, I am going mad. Since I go back to Malawi and I come back to South Africa, I was feeling like I'm going mad. Nothing was working in my life. Until that day I came here in Ark. I started praying here. I remember the first day after the service, I met Sister Deborah and Sister Edita. I told them my problems, and then they took me to Papa Philip. I opened my file. And then Papa Philip started my deliverance. That was last year, May. Opened my deliverance, my file. I started my deliverance with Papa Philip. As I was in a process of my deliverance, is when I find out that I have a spirit of a Sangoma, which I did not even know since I was born until this age. I did not even know that there is a spirit of a Sangoma inside me that was living inside me for all these years. But I thank God, Papa Philip, he managed to pray for me until that spirit left. So as I was going through my process of my deliverance, I got baptized September. After I got baptized, Church of God, I see the importance of baptism. I got baptized last year, September. It's when my life started to change. It's when I see that the fear that I had started leaving me. I am able to pray. I am able to fast. So as I was going through my process of baptism deliverance with Papa Philip, I told him about the problem that they told me, that there is something in my womb. Papa Philip started my deliverance. He was praying for me. And the other day, I saw when he was praying for me here, I saw like someone opened my stomach and took something, the pot that pastor told me. But still, as he was praying for me, Church of God, I was feeling like there is still something inside my stomach that was fighting with me. And then I told Papa Philip that every time when he's praying for me, I still feel like there is something in my stomach. Papa Philip said, don't worry, we'll see what God will do. I continued with my process of deliverance. And then I remember the other service, Papa said, I am seeing someone, if you can remember. He said, I can see someone, there is a snake in your womb. I started feeling something very strange. And then the other service again, Papa said it again. I'm seeing someone, there is a snake in your womb. By that time, the witches from my family, they said, I will never never have a child in my marriage. Never. Only outside the marriage. But inside my marriage, I will never have a child. But God said, no. I am the maker of universe, so you will conceive. So as I was coming for the service, I remember the other service, I was staying there with Gift. Papa said, I'm seeing someone, a witch is using your life. I don't know in which domain, but a witch is using your life. I fell down just there where Gift is sitting. I started beating my stomach like I don't know. I started beating my stomach like something is fighting with me inside my stomach. And then after service, I went home. I was not feeling well until November. I remember it was November, I had a dream. But that dream, I was inside the church, I was alone. And then as I was sitting there, I was sitting that side. Papa he came, he said, I'm seeing something. Can you please come and I want to pray for you. As I was coming to this last year, November, as I was going towards Papa, I fell down because I was feeling like Papa was burning me. I fell down and then Papa came and he started praying for me. I started bleeding, but the blood was dark like black. It was too much on the floor there. And then he kept on praying for me, and then I woke up from that dream. I was like, so it was a dream. What was the meaning of this dream? I remember it was Monday. I was confused about the dream until I called Mama Mati. I asked her about the meaning of the dream, and then she told me the meaning of the dream. And then in December, Church of God, in December, I remember the teaching where Papa said we must pray and take back what is ours. Church of God, I pray and then I take back my maternity. I take back my children. Whoever is holding my children, my maternity, I take it back. Here in this church, this December, this last year, December. After 1 week, I had a dream. In that dream, I saw a woman. I don't even know that woman until now. She was with my sister. She gave me a child in my dream. She said, take your child. Me, I was like, I must take my child. I started, Church of God, I started looking at myself in that dream. I said, no, I do not give birth to this child. How can someone say I must take my child? I wake up from that dream. Since our church, we are used to fire everything. Church of God, I wake up. I said, this child is from a world of darkness. I call upon the fire to burn that child wherever he is. It was a boy. To burn that child, I call upon the fire. As I was praying, something was telling me like, do you know the meaning of your dream? I wake up, and then I was confused. I leave it. I did not take it serious until something was telling me I don't know the meaning of this dream. Me, I was calling the fire to burn them. Me, since I was fighting his spiritual husband, I was like, is that spiritual husband who's bringing this child? So after some days, I told Papa Philip, he laughed at me. He said, you see, Church of God, lack of knowledge sometimes. So until January 1st, just after crossover, Church of God, just after crossover, I went home, I sleep, I wake up around 12, I cook. After that, I eat pap. After a few minutes, I have gas problem, gastric and ulcer. I started feeling gas. It was worse on New Year Day. It was worse. Gas wanted to kill me. It was something else. I take antacid, nothing. I went to the shop to buy another antacid, nothing. Until in the evening, I started feeling like malaria. And then on 1st of January, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I said, no, let me buy pregnant test and see what is happening. I was not believing that I can conceive or I can be pregnant. Gift that day was going to work around 2. I said I will not do it in front of him. Let me wait for him, go to work, and then I will do it when I'm alone. Because if I do it in front of him, if it's negative, he'll be heartbroken. Church of God, I buy 2 different types of pregnant tests. I tried the first one. I see it was positive. I started doing this to myself. I was like, maybe I'm dreaming, because sometimes you can feel like you are dreaming until you wake up from that dream and you realize that it was a dream. I felt like maybe I was dreaming, but it was not a dream. I take another one. I tried. I see So now those witches from my family, they said I will never conceive, but God is the one who gives life. And now I am Church of God. As I am talking to you, I am calling my band of joy. God of Ark did it. God of Ark, he did it. I did not even expect it. Just we entered 2025. I found out that I am pregnant on 4th of January. I received my New Year gift on. Church of God, I thank God. I thank God for everything. All of you, you know how destroyed I was. The first day that you saw when Papa called me here, you know how I was. When you look at me, I know you can see the goodness of God. You can see the goodness of God. I was not like this, Church of God. If not for this church, if not for the grace of God, I would have died, or even I would have run mad, to be honest. They wanted me to run mad or to die. That's what the pastor in Malawi told me. The pastor told me that I must come back in South Africa. He said they wanted me to run mad. They wanted me to run mad, or else they wanted me to die. But because they felt to kill me, and then they wanted me to run mad, but God did not allow them to do so. So, Church of God, I want to encourage someone who is going through, maybe you are praying for the fruit of the womb, you are praying for marriage or whatsoever. Don't be discouraged, Church of God. God is here. I am a living testimony. I am standing here as a living testimony. If I go to Joburg now, where my sister is staying, people, they won't even believe that it is me who is looking like this. You people, you saw me how I was. You saw me how I was. I was very destroyed, but God came through me. God came through me in this church of Ark. I did not even go anywhere in this church. I started here. I came here last year, May, until now. Church of God, I've never missed any service. Every service I'm here. On Tuesday, on Thursday, on Sunday, every service I'm here. Try your best, Church of God, to be here. You don't know what you are missing when you're at home. You don't know what you are missing when you give yourself something busy that you are doing. You don't know what you are missing, Church of God. I only have 8 months in this church. Only 8 months, not even a year. The time that I conceived, that means I was maybe 6 months only in this church, but God came through me. I am a living testimony. You don't know what you are missing when you're at home. You don't know what you are missing when you miss the service in this church. God is here. Don't be distracted. I want to tell you something. I remember the other time when he started bringing our tithe. I will be quick. By that time, gift was owing someone, and then we have to bring our money for tithing here. So there was no money for food in our house. Me, I was like, so what are we going to eat? Gift is getting, it was Friday, I remember that day. Gift is getting paid today, and then he have to pay that person who is owing, and then after that, we don't have food to eat. We are taking money for tithe. What are we going to eat? Me, I was alone in my room. I was thinking that we'll take the money for tithe, maybe small. We'll buy food. The remaining one I'll put inside the envelope, and then I will replace the money that I'm taking next week. Church of God, that day I sleep at night. I had a dream. I remember that dream. I even told Papa, even I think Sister Deborah or Papa Philip, I told him about this dream. I had a dream like I was with Sister Shekina inside the room. The same night that I was complaining about money, I was with Sister Shekina inside the room. And then I open the bag, I take money, I go. I came back, I opened the bag, I take money, I go. The third time, Sister Shakina, she said, but me, I asked you that I need some money, I want to do this and this and this. And then I was like, This one, because I'm taking money, she thinks that I have a lot of money. I'm not giving her. I was very angry. I said, the money is too much. Why did I promise her money? The money is too much. I'm not giving her. Church of God, I leave her inside the room. I remember I even came to see Papa about this dream. I will leave her inside the room. I went out. I don't know where I was going. I took some money. As I was going where I was going in my dream, Church of God, I saw 3 dogs, the big ones, the black ones. They blocked my way. Me, I said, if I do any mistake, these dogs, they're going to chase me. I go back slowly, and then I take another street. As I was going there, I saw someone was selling clothes. And then me, I said, I was like, the time that I was there, I wanted to join the choir. I was like, oh, I'm joining the choir. Let me buy this black jacket so that I can wear during the service. I went there to buy the jackets, but it was hard for me to buy because the price that they were telling me, it was very high. I was not able to buy the jackets that I wanted until I woke up from that dream. I woke up, I was confused, and then I told Gift that I had a dream. But this dream, it was like this, like this. Gifty asked, the question that Gifty asked me, said, did you complain about the money for tithe? I said, yes. I was thinking that we must use the money for tithe. And then we can, so that we can eat this week. Next week, we take the money to church. Gifty say, you know what? Me, I did not even put it in my mind because I know that we don't have money, but we have to pay tithe. So me, I did not put it in my mind. Church of God, I think about it. I was like, so I was wrong. Me, I was alone inside my room thinking of using the money for tithe, but God was seeing everything inside my heart. And then I came, I met Sister Deborah. I told her, I said it was God himself. You are saying yourself that you don't have money, but God sees that you have money. The one who sees it was not Shekinah. It was maybe the angel of God, or it was God himself. But you think like you saw Shekinah, it was not her. Until I did not use the money for tithe, we bring the money here, but we eat. We eat the whole day. We do not even, the whole week, we do not even suffer. Church of God, we do not even suffer. I want to tell you this, Church of God, some things does not need deliverance, but obedience. It's not everything that needs deliverance. Let's just obey what they are telling us. Let's just obey. Let's support. If they say we must support the church, let's just support. Me, if I do not obey what that pastor told me to come back, as I was sick, I was not fine. The attack was too much. But I obey. It was hurting me. It was hurting me, but I obey. I come back to South Africa. When I come back, it was worse than before. It was worse. I was like, me, I would run mad here in South Africa. But God came through me. I obey. Obedience, Church of God, it's very important. What they are teaching us, let's apply. Let's do what they are telling us. Me, before I was saying that it was that man of God who was telling me to come here in South Africa. But it was not him. God was using him. Me, I did not want to come here, but God was using him. I obey, although it was hurting me, because for me, I was like, no, I would die there in South Africa. Now I have a chance. I have my family, my sisters, my brothers. My parents passed away a long time ago. I have my sisters. If I go back there, who is going to take care of me? But I obey, although it was hurting me. I obey. Let's obey. Obedience is very important. What they are teaching us, let us apply it. Let us apply it. Those of you who are not yet baptized, I am a living testimony. I know the importance of baptism, what baptism did to me. Now I can see a lot of, I got baptized in September. I'm standing here in front of you. It did not even take time for me to conceive. God came through me. He's the maker of universe. He's the one who gives life. Those of you who are looking for band of joy, tap from this blessing. You will carry your miracle baby in this church. Just obey. Just obey. You will carry your miracle baby. Those of you who are looking for jobs, don't be discouraged. God is here. I am a living testimony. God is. I don't even have 1 year in this church. But you can see now I'm standing here in front of you, giving my testimony. God is here, Church of God. Let's not be discouraged. Sometimes the devil can come and tell us lies. Tell him, devil, you are a liar. You know what he was telling me? The devil was telling me that I'm going to die. Even when I started my deliverance with Papa Philip, the devil was telling me that you will not make it, you are going to die. And sometimes I was I was like, maybe it's true. Until I got baptized, I see that all of those things started living my life. Fear started living my life. My life started changing until now, Church of God. I am waiting for my miracle, baby. Thank you.